Morning, it's Thursday morning. It's 30, I think I had 34 degrees this morning. Wind blew, so it wasn't no frost. But I just came back here on the other end of the field this morning. I got 6 rows of corn. This is actually my second planting. This is my first planting of white corn, but it's my second planting of corn. And I see it's coming up, and with it tonight supposed to be down around freezing. I was really hoping it wasn't up, but I'll show you how it's coming up. As you can see, it's more than spiked. It's trying to open. Hopefully it'll be all right tonight. Good morning. It's Saturday morning. There's no wind this morning. That's good. I'm just getting a late start. It's probably 8:15, 8:30 now, and worked late last night trying to plant some sweet corn. It's just one of them things. I didn't have to have it done yet last night. I just when I start something, I do like to finish it. We're gonna go do some spraying, and then we're gonna pick some strawberries. And what else going to do? I'd like to plant seedless watermelons today, but I'm going to see what the weather looks like later. Probably do that tomorrow. And kind of got to do it when I have some help. Heather, she's home on Saturdays and Sundays, so probably do that probably do it tomorrow. I'd really like to wait till probably Tuesday, but I figure I can do the squash and cucumbers and that kind of stuff, the stuff that really can't handle a lot of wind. And I think it's going to be a little breezy tonight. Try to plant that stuff Tuesday. Peppers, it's supposed to warm up to 80s later in the week, so I have that set for them 80-degree temperatures. And just try and get stuff done. I'm gonna plant soybeans this week at 80 degrees. I'll be itching to get some soybeans in the ground. A lot to do this week, and we'll see if we can't get her done. Some of you might be wondering why I'm spraying the peaches. We lost a lot in the freeze, but there is a few. Some trees have a lot, some trees have none, some have one here and there. As examples right here. Right, I don't know, let's see if we can bring you in close. You can see right there, there's one. I see one on that entire branch. And you come down to this branch, there's one. I don't see it. Maybe one there. But that's the way it is. Maybe we'll go over here and see there's one there. There won't be any thinning to do this year probably, but we'll take a look at some more. When I was spraying them, I could see some trees had a lot. I don't see any. Maybe one there, but it all depends on the variety. Each one of these rows is different varieties. All depends on when they came in blossom, bloom. There's not going to be many peaches. It's going to be the same as last year. You'd have trees you might have to thin, then other trees going to have nothing on them. Take this tree here. Oh, I think there's a possibility. These are an early variety. If they bloom late, they're going to have peaches. they are good setters in cold weather, freezes and whatnot. See, there's gonna be some here, some there. This tree probably gonna have to be pruned, or thinned, I mean, not pruned, thinned. You can see how heavy of a blossom, how many blossoms there was on here. So I guess you take the sheer numbers and they will set some, but we'll see. Well, it's Sunday morning. It's back. It's still wet. They were calling for, at first they were calling for a ½ inch. Now, then they called for 1 inch. Let's go see what we got. Well, looks like 1 inch and 4/10. At least the weatherman wasn't too far off this time. Usually when they call for 1 inch, we get 3 or 4. So that wasn't too bad. But it's all, as you can see, it's water it's already so wet. We have water laying everywhere. Well, good morning. It's Monday morning. It's blowing northwest, 20 maybe, 15, 20. I'm gonna probably run and get some supplies. I'm gonna take some tissue tests on the tomatoes. Try to get a few odds and ends done today because tomorrow it's supposed to be 75, 80. We're gonna try to get the majority of our plants out tomorrow. Whatever I can get with what help I have. I think Heather, she's gonna take off a half a day of work tomorrow, a few hours or something. I'm gonna take these tissue samples. It's pretty easy. I don't know if I can do this and film too. You just take your new growth and take the leaf off the new growth. Say I should take this one right here. Some of the newer growth. I probably took too much there. Take like that. Just walk along, random. Just like that. That will tell me if I need to add any nutrients. I haven't added any, a little bit of potash, the only thing I've added in here so far. But that'll tell me what I need to do. I don't know if you can see the difference in this greenhouse. This greenhouse doesn't have as much, apparently doesn't have as much nitrogen. You can look at a tomato plant and tell what it's going to need. I'm probably not going to need to put any nitrogen on these because I don't put a lot of nitrogen on them anyway. I don't think anybody does. Don't require a lot of nitrogen. But you can tell by the looks of the other tomatoes, they are a lot greener, and this will tell us what overall the tomatoes are doing. As you can see, I don't know if you can tell in the camera, but I walk from one house, you come to this greenhouse and they got a lot darker green color. Now I probably won't put any nitrogen on these. I can just look at them and say I'm not going to put any nitrogen on these. I don't like tall plant. These are determinate anyway, but I say I'm just after the first set. Get the first set off, I'm happy. I'm not gonna prolong because we'll be picking in the field, so I don't pick them real long anyway. So I just want to quick pick the crown and maybe a few more if we need them. Otherwise, we'll be done with them. Well, we've got about a 45-minute ride to get there and drop these tissue samples off. So as you can see, me and Buster, we're gonna take us a ride. That'd make a nice addition. But I can't handle the price. I don't know if you can see this corn very well, but it is doing better than the field, but well, the verdict's, this jury's still out. It's a little thin, it's awful thin, but we'll see what happens with it. You can see a lot of bare spots. Planting seedless, doing every third plant where we're putting a pollinator. That's why she has a tray in her lap. Well, it's the end of the day. We got a lot done. We planted the seedless, should be the sweet gems, the seedless sugar babies. I planted the new one for us is a mini bee. It's a personal watermelon. Got those planted. We got string beans planted. We got cucumbers planted. Squash planted. What did I forget? I know I forgot something. Watermelons. Maybe that's it. I don't know. Peppers. Got peppers planted too. We pretty well cleaned the greenhouse out, stuff that need to go out. I still need to, I've got the seedless that aren't ready. I had to get new seed, and one day next week they'll be ready. I'll get them out. And of course we have some zinnias. We used to plant some zinnias and some marigolds in the field. They need to go out next week, and I might take you for a ride. We might pop a top and take a ride and show you what we got done today. It was pretty good for two people, just me and Heather. My son did help us plant the peppers, but then he had somewhere to go. But I'll take you for a tour. We'll do a crop tour. I failed to mention too, we did pick 40 quarts of strawberries this morning too. That took up the morning, and so I think we did pretty good for planting all that in half a day with just two people. Let's take a ride. Well, that's the kale. A few more weeks. That's the candy onions. They're not doing as well as the red onions. Those are the red onions. Those are the string beans we planted. They're planted 12 inches apart, double row. Of course, the eggplant we planted the other day, and down beyond that was the squash. And there is the peppers. Planted, what did we plant? 600. Tomatoes, that's my field tomatoes. They took a beating with the rain. I mean, not the rain, the cold wind, that really cold wind. And then we had almost a freeze or frost. That row there is the cucumbers. As you can see, the fox tore up the end. He literally destroyed it. He pulled it, and they're like puppies. They pull the end, they play with the tape, and he pulled the tape all the way back to where the plastic's gone and chewed it up. course, that's all I got left of my beets. All right, we'll ride down to the other farm, and we'll go this way, and we'll look at the broccoli and cabbage. That row there is 3/4 of it is mini bees. Of course, I'm not proud of that. I lost a lot of those from the wind, cold. Cantaloupes, lost a lot of them from the wind and cold. Some of them worse than others. I don't know, some of them must have been hardened off better than the others. Of course, that is seedless sugar babies, sweet gems. And that's the same thing there. That's sweet gems there too. So probably gonna have a lot of mini watermelons, probably more than I need.
Thanks for watching our video, and be sure to give us a thumbs up and subscribe for our upcoming videos. Thanks.